is chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So your first three chords, pretty basic. 1 major, 2 minor 7, 3 minor 7, and then it does a walk down 4 3 2 1. So the song it does. Now that's the traditional way. I always like to, you learn the song the way it is, but you also want to add your own personality to it. So and then I do this. So right here, so you can look at that. That's like a F sharp 11. It's a F major. You get the F major 7 with a sharp 11. So you have a F or 4. No, we only gonna talk letters this time. So F, E, which is the major 7, and then you got the third. So this note right here, in the key of F, we in the key of C, but relative to F, you have to look at the 11 of F or the 4 of F is B flat. If you sharp it, it becomes, a sharp 11. So that's so right there, F major 7 with a sharp 11, and we're not playing a 5. So that's a lot. You will see that a lot when you're reading like jazz charts, especially like older jazz charts. If it's a lead sheet, then it'll just say F major 7, no 5th, and then sometimes if it's actual, if it's a staff, you just play the notes that's on the staff, but there's no 5 in there. So right here, it's another 11. This time it's an E minor 7 with a 11, or E minor 11. You can really just call it that. So you have an E, a A, which is the 11. You got your D, which is the 7, and you have your G, which is the third, minor third. Same chord right here, it's just D. So E minor 11 with remember it's no 5th in here either. And then D minor 11 with no 5th. And then take you to a C major 7. So let's do that whole part again. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. And you could throw this in there for that chord, or you can throw that in there, or sometimes I throw that 13 in there too. Jack Frost nipping. Now that chord, like a D minor 11. So you got a D, F, G, which is the 11, A, your 5th, C is your minor 7, E is a 9, your third double, and then the 11 again. So Jack Frost nipping at. So this chord right here, E augmented 7. So you have E, G sharp, C, which is your augmented 5th, D, which is the minor 7, and then E doubled again up here. So that chord. So Jack Frost nipping at your nose. A minor 9, and then this takes you to B flat dominant 7 with a sharp 11, or B flat dominant 9 really because of this C. So you got B flat, D, A flat, C, which is your 9, E, which is your sharp 11. We actually have a 13 in there too. So really you could say a B dominant 13 with a sharp 11. And then you got your 9 doubled up here. Beautiful chord. Then if I just say at the numbers, you have it relative to the chord we're playing, not the key. 1, 3, minor 7, 9, sharp 11, 13, and then your 9 up here. And this chord is gonna appear a few times, I believe, in this song. So Jack Frost nipping at your nose. And then you go to just a 1. Now, in the song, he does something like that. So the way I would call this out, a 1 major 7 or a C major 7, C dominant 7, and then a C major 6. Now you're not doing this, so you're not playing these notes again. You just, so you're doing just a little walk down with just this, the 7. So 7, major 7, minor 7, 6. So Jack Frost nipping at your nose. And then Yuletide carols being sung by a choir. So right there, Yuletide carol. It's technically that same chord we played. You can go back and forth with that chord, but right here is an actual B flat dominant 7. So let me get you back in this because I know sometimes you can get lost. So where is Jack Frost? Jack Frost nipping at your nose. So we on this chord, and then it takes us to a 1 right here. Yuletide carols, back to your 1, being sung by a choir. So now you're playing a F sharp half diminished, and then this takes you to a, what am I playing over that? I'm doing that, but really that is, you can look at that like a F dominant 9 with a sharp 11. Yeah, we look at it like that. I'm not necessarily playing this voicing. I scale it down like this, but the full extension of that chord would be that. But you're doing, and then I'm actually altering that note, that chord too. So this is an F sharp half diminished. What I'm really playing is this. So you can kind of look at it like a sus chord, like a 7 sus, because you still got your 7 in there. You have the 3, but then you have this, you can call it an 11, or just, like I said, it's like a sus 4 type voicing. And then you just drop that bottom note. So you got, then you go to F in the bass, and then you just drop this note to E flat. So you playing the 1 minor 7 in 3rd. That's kind of, if you get that, you pretty much got the chord, but all the other colors that's not there is the 13, the 9, and that sharp 11 for that F sharp 11. Beautiful chord still. I just don't always use it. You know, it's not something I'm gonna play every time, because I think you get, especially if you have a soloist, that works too. Then it goes to like an E major, some type of E major chord. It really, that's an E major 9, but you can play a regular E major, sounds good too. So if we do Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir. So that part, being sung by a choir, folks. So just a regular E major with just adding a 2 in there. So now we're borrowing. Here we go. So we went to a E major, but now we're going to, this is when it takes us to E flat. So we go right to the 2 of E flat, 2 minor of E flat, which is F minor. So 2, 5, 1 in E flat, F minor, B flat dominant 7 or dominant 9, and then I always do a major, a 1 major 9, and E flat. So you got 2, 5, 1 in E flat, and then you go back to C, 2, and then it drops down chromatically. So let me show y'all those chords. So just 2 minor 7, we got F, A flat, C, E flat, 5 or B flat dominant 7, you got B flat, A flat, C, D, F, and then to E flat minor 9. So I'm playing E flat, F. Sometimes I throw this in there, it depends, but E flat, F in my left hand, then G, B flat, D, F in the right hand, and then and then you go back to C. So 2 minor 9 in C. So just a D, F, A, C, E in the right hand. Then this chord right here. So this is like a C sharp dominant with a flat 9. C sharp dominant 7 with a flat 9. So I'm just really playing the D flat down here. You can stretch it out and do that too, but usually I play it like that. So you got D flat, you got F, B, and D. And then it takes you to your 1. So let me do that part again. So we do so then it takes us back to the beginning of the song. Same thing. And then this where it goes to F major now. 2 of F, 5 of F, and 1. So 2, 5, 1. Same thing, 2 minor, G minor, 7. I'm playing like a C13, C dominant 13 to F major 9. Now it's taking us to E flat again, 2 of E flat, F minor, 5 of E flat, the B flat dominant 7, to the 1 E flat major 7, and then it takes us back to C. So 2 minor 9, then right here. So this right here is like still like an A. It's a lot of notes missing, but what I'm playing is an A dominant 9 with a sharp 11. So A flat dominant 9 with a sharp 11. A flat, you got a G flat, you got B flat. So this is your minor 7 and your 9, and then right here is a sharp 11. So opposed to playing it full, like that's the chord full, but like I said, when you have a soloist and songs like this, you got to know how to strip away and when to make it full. Really, no. That's a nice chord to kind of walk up to. And you can use like a, right here, it's perfect to use like a whole tone scale. Or you can walk, stuff like that. Really know how to fly. And then I bring that. And that's pretty much the whole song. So it's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. And that's the whole song. So those ending chords, I'm just completely just went somewhere else. Merry Christmas, like, you know, B flat dominant 7 to where we got an A augmented 7 with A augmented 7 with a flat 9. That's a beautiful chord too. I mean, like I said, these are just nice chords. Like, this is stuff you want to have in your vocabulary. You just gotta know this stuff. If you're a piano player, this is stuff you really want to have, because when you play this, I don't know, music is therapeutic. And when you're able to play certain sounds and really express yourself, there is like I know it's a satisfaction that comes, but you know, it's therapy. So it's a healing that comes with certain chords too. Like when people hear this stuff, music can really move people. So that's why I say when you're limited, when you limit yourself, you basically limit your impact on people. So learn these chords because it's power in it. So we got Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. So you got a 3 minor, the B flat dominant 7 to the A augmented 7 with a flat 9, and then I go to the 2 minor 9 or minor 7. So right here is a G dominant 13 with a flat 9, and then there's no 5 in there, but you can do that. It's like a resolution, like resolve, and then it lets you. So that's the whole song. It's a lot, but you know, add some of that stuff. Just go through it and pick out what you can.